everyone, today's video tutorial is about how to make my what I'm calling fancy bookmarks. Now there's certainly lots of video tutorials out there in Stampin' Up land about how to make a square cornered folded arrangement to make some corner bookmarks, and I kind of don't mind them, but the square look was kind of bothering me. So I decided to set about making some fancy ones with some beautiful scalloped edges on them. Now anyone that has been watching my videos will know how much I absolutely love Stampin' Up framelits. So I loved the shape to these framelits. So I thought, well, I like them so much, let's see if I can make a corner bookmark that incorporates them. So I've got two different designs here to share with you today. The trickiest part of these bookmarks is really deciding how to decorate them, but that's something I'm not really going to help you too much with. What I'm really going to show you is how to turn the large framelit from the Apothecary accent framelit set into a small bookmark. And if you want a larger bookmark, you can use this wonderful oval accent clear die from Stampin' Up to make this larger bookmark. Now you can see there is a slight size difference between the two. Both of them look fabulous on a book, so let me just quickly show you. Of course, the Stampin' Up catalogue is a great book to show you on. But you can say we want to bookmark this little page here. They fit on the corner there, and then you've got this little tag that shows you where you're bookmarking your place in your catalogue. So that's a little one. It's probably better on a smaller sort of novel or something like that. But these large ones are also fantastic, and they fit right in there on the corner of your book like that. So you've got a big place marker in those. Now this one you'll see is decorated for Christmas. It's got some Christmas paper and some dazzling details on there. And this one I've just kept quite plain. Alright, so first of all I'll show you how to make this one, and then we'll move on to the bigger one. So what you will need is you will need a framelit cut out, which I have already done here, voila, and you will also need a piece of square matching cardstock. These are cut at 2 5/8 by 2 5/8 inches square. Okay, so that's for the back piece, and then you'll need one framelit for the front. Now you will also need your Simply scoreboard, and you will need your diagonal plate in place to make both of the bookmarks. And the diagonal plate just makes making these bookmarks very, very, very easy. So to score this first framelit, you're going to put it's easier if you put your stylus in the 2 1/4 track mark. I drag it down, place my framelit in place, try and make it as level at the top as I possibly can. But when I come back up, what I'm trying to do is get the space between these two sort of peak areas here, right on that 2 1/4 inch track mark. I'm happy with that, so I'll go back up to the top, put in at 2 1/4, and I'm going to score down like that. Okay, so then you're going to take your framelit shape and you're going to flip it over. Do the same thing first, actually helps. If you put in your 2 1/4 track mark, drag it down. Did I do that? Yes. Put your framelit in place, and you're coming back up so that you've got that little peak right on that 2 1/4 mark. Go up to your 2 1/4 and down like that. Really quite easy, and so you will see that once you've done that, you've got 2 score lines and you've got this little triangle piece cut out at the top. All right. So what you need to do then, guys, is take your pair of scissors. You're going to trim out this little top corner here that you've created. So cut away that little triangle there and there. And the other thing that you do have to also make a cut with is you actually have to take your scissors now and trim away those peaks off the end of your framelit shape. So like that. And like that. Okay, so that's the only cutting that you have to do. Now the rest is easy. It's just got to fold along those 2 score lines that you've made. Now one will be in the reverse direction because of the way in which you, I just want to make it a little bit neater. You can angle those down a bit, guys, if it doesn't fit squarely, because you don't want to see those folds from the back when you fold it. So all you got to do is fold along those score lines, get your bone folder, give them a nice crease down. Now for mine, if I could find it right here, I've got this lace work in on the bookmark front using the large paper doily sizzlet. And I've actually decorated the front panel before I've attached my back panel. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So I've actually gone ahead and cut out a little bit of the doily, and then I'm just going to glue this on. So okay, so I get a little bit fussy when I'm gluing these on. I probably should never do this sort of fiddly stuff on camera, but there you go, guys. I've just glued it onto the front panel, and then I'm just going to crease the doily round and to the back. Okay, now of course I've got excess doily here, so I'm just going to remove that. Doesn't really matter, you're not going to see it. I'm just going to cut off this extra doily there and there. Okay, so then all I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to fold one side down, the other side down. This is the back, obviously. Okay, what I'm also going to do, I don't know if you can see very well, I've got a little bit of overhang there, which is just not neat, so we're going to get rid of that as well. Okay, happier, much happier. Okay, so I've just got that there, turning over to the back. Doesn't matter which side goes down first. You're going to get some double-sided tape to help you assemble your bookmarks. So I'm just going to put a bit up in that side there first. Gluing that down. Then what I've got is a little loop of ribbon, which I've got in here. So I've just got a little section of ribbon that I'm going to put a mini glue dot in the middle of here, and then make it into a bit of a V shape. Like that. And then I'm going to use some more tape. And I'm going to stick that little bit of ribbon on the back. So that's what it looks like from the front now. Making my benchtop all sticky. And then some more double-sided tape just to attach the back panel that I've got. Making sure none of this doily hangs over the outside edge. Okay, so this is the piece here. This is the 2 5/8 by 2 5/8 inch square. So you're just going to attach this, guys, to the back, lining up the two sides. There and there. Beautiful. Now the last little tip that I have for you is that I'm going to round this corner here that's left on the bookmark just with my corner rounder. I just think it adds that nice overall look to the bookmark. And of course the very, very last thing you've got to do is to put a large pearl on this one. So I have gone ahead and shown you how to decorate this one at the same time, only because I'm decorating that one as part of the assembly process. Okay, so that's the first one, very easy. Now quickly on to the second one. It's made with the Oval Accents die, so we've got one here I've cut out in Gumball Green, and what I'm going to do then is get my score tray up again. So again, put this one into the score tray, and what you're going to do this time, again, just really try and line it up the best you can in terms of making it nice and even and straight. It's a bit tricky, but you'll be fine. 2 3/4 inches is the one that we use to mark this one, and we're just going to come straight to the 2 3/4, go down, flip it over 180. And you'll see that score mark that lines right up back up with that 2 3/4 inch mark there. And we're just going to take it down to the other side. Easy. Okay, so then this one we can just fold on that side, fold on that side. Look how good that looks. So easy and so simple. And all we're going to need for this one is a piece of cardstock that measures, if I can remember what I cut this one at. Nope, I can't. So let's measure it. 3.5 inches square, of course. I'm not going to decorate this one for you guys, you're on your own from here on in. Now again, it is a good idea if you want to put ribbon onto the centre of them to do it now and tape it into the back. but I'm going to be a little bit brave here and just glue this one down because I haven't really decided how I'm decorating this one yet. So let's just put some tape there and there. And then we're just going to get our backing piece here and glue it on the back. Just want to make sure we don't have tape that's going to stick to our book. So down in that groove there too far. Okay, so then I'm just going to line this up. I have to do this in my hands. Feeling very nervous about not putting a piece of ribbon in, but I'm okay. So line up on those two edges. And again, I think these ones look much better once you get a little corner rounder and take off that corner. Okay, so that's a big corner bookmark. Where are they all? So these are the ones we've done today. Have fun with those, guys. They are so pretty and they are really very quick to put together. The longest part, like I said, is deciding how you're going to decorate them. All right, enjoy.